to be the weekly reading for Sagittarius, week of March 19th, although you guys know what day it is. I don't even know why I said that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first card is the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups traditionally is the heartache, the heartbreak card in the tarot deck. So basically what the energy that I'm getting with this card is that your heart had to break in order for it to open. Because before that, you were just in superficial relationships with superficial people, relationships that weren't really real, that just barely just broke the surface, and that you had to be in a relationship, not so much a relationship, but you had to either meet your soulmate or your twin flame in order to really experience true love, in order to really have your heart open. And this has happened. That's the energy that I just got with that card, because here I have a man holding a heart. And this reading doesn't necessarily have to be for men. It could be for women too. In fact, I typically tend to read more for women, since I am a woman, although I do tend to be more in my masculine energy than my feminine. But take what resonates. But this is all about opening up your heart and being ready to really give your heart to another person. Because like I said, you had to experience that heartache. You were really scared to get your heart broken. And then once you did, you're like, well, I'm living now, I'm experiencing true love. And that's what needed to happen. Those are the messages that I'm getting from these cards. These are some very beautiful cards too. When I pulled these, I was like, wow. The Four of Cups, this is almost like a waiting energy. This is almost like you want something to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. And you're like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to manifest? Because I'm really bored with the situations that I've been in. They're not really feeding my soul. They're not really enriching me. They're not really adding anything to my life. Like I said, they're superficial. And they've just barely scratched the surface. And so that's kind of this energy. Like, when is this going to happen for me? Well, you have been in your head still. You've still been thinking a lot about it. You haven't been taking the steps that you've been guided to take. It's like you've been waiting on someone else. It's like you've been putting your happiness all in one basket that has been unattainable. When can I reach this? When will this happen for me? Well, you create your own reality. So focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Whatever it is that has not been feeding your soul, let go of it. And this was in last week's reading too for you, Sagittarius. If it's not feeding your soul, then let go of it. Let go of any sense of obligation to others. Honor yourself. That was the message that came through for Scorpio too. Honor yourself. Because then you have the Prince of Staves. And with the Prince of Staves, this is all about movement. The staves are the traditional wands in the traditional tarot. And they're all about activity, all about movement. And this is the Prince, not quite the King. But this card, the message that's coming through is that you're ready. You're ready for all of the good things that you've been trying to manifest. And they're just right there if you take the steps that you're guided to take. But it's going to involve not being in a fearful thinking energy anymore, not being fearful. And I show that you have really moved out of that energy, and that you are really ready to keep your heart open and to experience richer situations. And that I'm having a hard time describing this energy. Let me go to the clarification card. The clarification card is blossoming abundance. So you do have good things, like I said, that, financial, love, all these good things are coming to you. If you take the actions that you're guided to take and stop thinking about it so much, just do it. Go with your heart. I was thinking about that old song by Kenny Rogers, The Gambler, where he said, the Queen of Hearts, go with the Queen of Hearts. Here is the Blossoming Abundance card. And like I said, this does clarify the Prince of Staves. And this is all about taking the actions that you are guided to take. Because you also have the Six of Staves. And see how happy she is in this? She's really happy because she does have this blossoming abundance. And good things are coming into her life. And she is forward moving. See how, you know, like she's no longer, see how happy she is? She's no longer in this energy here. And no longer in this energy here. But she's happy. This is like a victory card. Because to clarify that card, you have the Happy Family card. And this is what you want. You know, this doesn't necessarily mean children. I mean, this could even mean just having, you know, happiness within. And that you know, you're happy by yourself. You have achieved a certain level of peace and zen and tranquility. But really, what I'm really getting with this, though, is that this is all about connecting with the other part of your soul or with your soulmate, about being in this energy, being together and being happy with that person. Because there is victory right here. And then you have the Sun card, and the Sun is very, very positive. This is a very positive card. And so this does show a positive outcome. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful, I mean, I can't even like describe it, because the energy between this card and this card and this card, I can't even describe it, because this is not even a level that I have achieved yet to where I can even put the energy into words. But good things are coming your way. And like I said, it's all about positivity. Because then you got the Cornucopia card. And once again, this also is about blossoming abundance. I mean, you got two cards, and this is 11. 11, 11. This is all about, this is basically a twin flame reading. I don't do twin flame readings. But since I do read for all of the signs, and we all do have a twin flame, whether or not we have met them or not. So basically I am reading for all twin flames. But this is specifically a twin flame reading. This is all about union. This is all about coming together. Contemplation. And the energy that I'm getting with this is that because all of these good things are coming to you, as far as true love and prosperity and abundance, take this time right now to just kind of go within and contemplate and just spend time with yourself, getting to really know yourself and know what you truly want, and then align to it. This is all about putting out the energy that you need to put out in order to produce the results that you want. Because a lot of times we think we want something, and then when we get it, we're like, this is not even what I wanted at all. This is not for me. And then you realize, you know what? Now I know what I really want. So a lot of times everything that we have been through is to show us what we want and what we don't want. A lot of times we have to experience what we don't want in order to know what we do want. So you can kind of contemplate on that and look back at all the things that you thought went wrong. They didn't go wrong. They just weren't for you. So, I mean, that's a beautiful card too. Beautiful. And then we have the message card. And this is all about doing what you're, follow your intuition. And your intuition is not thinking. Your intuition is feeling. What feels right to you? If something feels right to you, do it. If it doesn't feel right to you, don't do it. It's just that simple. It's all about feeling and what feeds your soul. And what doesn't, just let it go. That's what I'm getting with that card. Because then we have journey. I feel like you're about to embark on a journey. This could be travel. This could be taking a vacation. But this is all being divinely guided, so trust it. Trust that everything that's happening in the current moment is happening just like it's supposed to. Trust and believe in that. I got that message from this card, that message from Spirit. And then you have the Community card. And what I'm getting with that is that you're going to be taking a journey. And you're going to be joining a new community. But it's all about getting out of your head and not thinking so much about it. I mean, if you're prompted or guided to do something and it feels right, do it. Because you are being drawn to your soul family. It's your destiny. I mean, this journey has brought you this far. This is where it's brought you. And then you will have that abundance and that cornucopia and that happy family once you stop thinking so much about it. And I just noticed this 47, that equals 11 too. This is clearly another 11. This is clearly a twin flame reading, clearly. How beautiful is that? It's absolutely beautiful. And the Sun card is the most positive card in the whole deck. Whenever you get the Sun card in a reading, just know it's a positive outcome. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. So you're moving out of this heartache and out of the stagnation and this boredom. Because everything that you have done so far has not fulfilled you, and you know that. But it had to happen in order for you to know what you want, what you don't want. So don't judge anything that's happened so far. You're learning about yourself. You're learning and growing as you go. And that's a beautiful thing when that happens. It really is. So don't judge it. A lot of times we judge situations as being good or bad. Oh, this happened this way. It's just so horrible. It just didn't work out. No, it just wasn't for you. And you had to experience that to learn what you do want. Because there's not really a good or bad or evil or any of these type of things. There's only contrast. And the way that we learn contrast is by learning and growing. That message came through for you too, Sagittarius. But yes, definitely get out of the waiting energy. Do what you're prompted to do. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. And all these good things will be added unto you. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful message. But I will include my contact information in the description of the video. Sorry there wasn't more drama in your reading this week, Sagittarius. If you want drama, I'm sure that there are other, readers that will tell you what's going on. And I just don't, I don't do those type of readings. I'm more higher vibrational, and I'm not knocking anybody else because I don't do that, because we're all at different places in our journey. So that's why it's important when you do find a reader that you resonate with, because that's where you happen to be vibrating at. And you happen to be drawn to certain readers and they do resonate. That's fine. We're all, different stages. So this is your weekly reading, Sagittarius.